Hi everybody, we are back and we're going to talk more about chores and the kids' roles and how you can bring in more of a teamwork vibe to your house, kind of piggybacking off of the live yesterday. Hi. Okay, so yesterday I went live and we talked about rhythms and anchors and just an alternative to routines for those of us that it doesn't work for. Hi, it's me. And we talked about bringing in a family culture of teamwork. If you missed that, it was a really popular live. I was actually really blown away by the feedback from that. Definitely go watch it. It's on my feed just before this one. But after the live, someone asked me, during the live, someone asked me, could you go over the different chores and roles your kids have? So yes, I am gonna do that today. So, basically, I have my kids, I said this yesterday, but I'll repeat it again. My kids are a little older. I've been doing this since they were really little, and I talked about that yesterday, and at the end of yesterday's live, I even gave some tips for those of you that might have younger kids and how to start this with them, so make sure to go back and watch that. My kids are 13, 11, 10, and 7. And so the things that I give them are obviously age appropriate. I feel, my opinion is that kids can do a lot more than we give them credit for. And when they're little, they want to help. So let go of the perfectionism and like wanting things to be a certain way and let them help and raise them up in that. That's like the best advice I could give as a parent, I think, other than, raise them with less. But, okay, diving into some of the things my kids take off of my plate now. And remember, when your kids are taking things off of your plate, you're improving the quality of your household. You're improving your relationship with the people you live with, because overworking, overstretching, being overwhelmed, taking everything on, being perfectionistic, needing everything done a certain way, feeling like you're the only one that can do anything, that leads to resentment. Whether it's now or later as your kids get older, it's just not healthy. It's healthy. This is my belief. It's healthy for kids to participate and be part of a team and contribute. And so basically what my kids do is they clean up the dog poop. That's my 10-year-old's job. Worst job in the house. He seems to kind of like it. He just puts his little headphones on and goes out there and uses the scooper. We got this fancy dog scooper off Amazon that makes it really easy. So he does that. And he does that. He's supposed to do it every day, but I feel like he kind of knows that it's not really needed every single day. So I feel like he really does it every couple days. My older two are responsible for the dishes. The only time I have done the dishes over the last several years is if they forget. And remember from yesterday, if the kids forget or skip out, no big deal. I really don't say anything. We've already agreed on natural consequences that everyone participated in setting up and everybody agrees on. So I don't have to nag or yell or flip out. It's just oh, just so you know, you guys lost $5 each because I had to do the dishes this morning. It's kind of just like that. And they're just it's just not the big thing that it needs to be, which is really nice. So my older two do the dishes in the morning and night. I let them split up how it's done. If they want to do one person in the morning, one person in the evening, or if they want to share both roles, I really don't care. I just want it done. This is an annoying part of it. They bicker about that. Well, you're supposed to do this. Well, I thought you didn't do this all the way and you were it's so annoying. But I will take that over doing everything myself, and I will also take that as they're learning how to figure things out. They're learning how to work on a team, and sometimes I have to like step in and be like, let's work this out because you guys are being so annoying. But typically, like, it's pretty smooth. So they do the dishes morning before school. Because usually, like, I'm up later, like, I'll make snacks. And so there are a couple dishes to do in the morning before school. But mostly they're unloading the dishwasher. And then at night after dinner, they're doing the dishes. They clean the kitchen. They wipe down the counters. Like, they do the kitchen, which is awesome. And I'm the one that's usually cooking. So I feel like it's a good trade-off. If I'm not cooking, then like Brian will cook for us. Like an adult is cooking. They also make their own breakfast and their lunches. So the older two kind of oversee the youngest two in putting together a balanced lunch. Like they know it's like a main course, like a sandwich or something similar. And then like veggies, fruit, like a healthy carb or something, something like that. So they oversee that. And then Leland is my 11-year-old, and he makes everyone breakfast in the morning. So it's like eggs and toast or smoothies or something like that. Sometimes they just do like cereal. Like it just depends. It's up to them. I don't do anything for them in the morning, which allows me to have my morning quiet time and makes me a better mom. Another thing that they do is they walk the dog. They'll just kind of go up and down the street outside of our house and walk her, get her energy out, play with her. I waited to get Phoebe because I wanted my kids to be old enough to actually like help and participate, and I make sure that they do. Like they clean up her poop. They feed and water her. Like they feed and water Pico, the cat, and Luna, the other cat. Like they take care of the pets. And Phoebe, even though she's a bulldog, she for some reason thinks she's like, I don't know, a German Shepherd or something, and she has a ton of energy. So they take care of her, get her energy out in the afternoons. They wipe down the bathrooms, which I think is awesome because should be getting gross in there with 3 boys. And then this is the biggest thing that I think is really, really helpful that I hope you guys will borrow because it's really changed my life. Every kid has a zone. So a zone of the house is assigned to them. And then that way, like at the end of the night when it's like, we've had like nighttime cleanup, like just like 10 minutes of cleaning up. Our house is big. Like my house is, I think it's like 3,500 square feet or something. I don't know. We have 1 million kids and pets, and it's a lot of space, a lot of people moving around. And it takes us literally 10 minutes to clean up the entire house because of simplicity and not having a bunch of crap in the way, but also because of teamwork and having zones. So every kid has a zone. I have a zone. Like everybody has a zone of the house that's not their room that they pick up when it's time to like do a nightly pickup. So it's like, okay, like guys, time nightly pickup, and they go to their zone. So for example, Hudson is responsible for the upstairs loft and the bookcase in there. So he dusts the bookcase, make sure there's no crap on it. People set things on there. He puts things away. Even if it's not your stuff, if it's in your zone, you're responsible for this. So this eliminates the like, but it's not mine, I didn't leave it there. I needed like a solution for that because it was constant, and so the zones were born. Their zones are permanent. We do not change the zones, and they helped pick them. So there's no complaining. It's not fair. This is your zone. This has been your zone for life. And then like when we've moved, it always just translates. Like there's always a living room. There's always a family room. There's always, bathrooms. There's always a loft or a bonus room of some kind. There's always like my youngest is responsible for like the front porch and the backyard because people leave things out there. So everyone has a zone. Everyone, it's assigned. You can do it however you want. You could rotate. To me, the simpler the better. I want to eliminate complications. I don't want people complaining. I don't want to make more work for myself or more work for them. I want to make it easy and simple. So the zones have just been for life. If they want to talk about that and rearrange some things, which I know at one point Emmett and Hudson swapped zones and it's been fine. As long as things are getting done, I don't care. So yeah, the zones, it's a game changer. And yeah, it's no matter whatever is in your space, you put it away. It doesn't matter if it belongs to you or not. So yeah, that is what my kids do. My kids have to be the older two have to be at the bus at 7, at like 10 after 7. So they get out at around, I'll speak how I want to speak. Thank you. I have them they get themselves up at, like 6:15. They have an alarm. They get themselves up upstairs and start doing their thing. It's super easy. I don't have to do anything. I get up around 5:45, 6 and start my morning. But if I don't hear their feet or something, I would like go and check. But yeah, it's pretty easy. And then they get home. It's different for each kid, but usually they get home at like, everyone is home by like 3:30, but it's because the older two start so, you know what I mean? They get out earlier and the younger two get out later. But yeah, some in the morning, some chores in the morning, some chores in the afternoon. We do zones at night and the evening after dinner. We do the dishes, and I'm usually wrapping up some work or helping the younger two with their homework while the olders do the dishes. And then it's zone pickup is part of our bedtime routine. So I would say we start getting ready for bed around 8. So it's zone pickups, showers, teeth, snuggles, and then the younger two go to bed around 9, older two go to bed at 9:30. So yeah, that's typically what we do. I hope this was helpful. Leave a comment if it was helpful for you, and tag your mom friends to encourage them and help give them some tips on this. Yeah, let me know what you guys want next in this series, how I run my home, how I run like my family at home. I would like to continue this series next week. So leave a comment and let me know what you would like to see next. Love you guys. Bye.